And also on top of that, you're making money. So everything that you try, you could throw money at and say, okay, that gives it a better chance to succeed. So all the side hustles, all the things I had going on. When I started my YouTube channel, I think within like the first 2 months, I bought a £1,500 camera. Most people wouldn't be able to do that if they're just starting out. That's a lot of money. But I was earning enough from my day job that I could just throw it into other things to experiment. And so I always think that if you're starting off anything, before you just jump in straight away without having any income coming towards it, use your day job, slug it out, even if you don't enjoy it, but use the money you're earning from there to throw into the other stuff and try out as many things as you can, to employ as many people as you can before jumping into anything. It just gives you that safety net. And that is exactly what I did. 9 years is a long time. I totally get that. But when I did resign, I had like a 9 months worth of emergency fund that I could just fall back on. Which
I think anybody who's thinking about making a transition with their career paths, they kind of need that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. What was it that made you want to move away from it? Because I imagine things were going pretty good, at least financially.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was. The one thing was that the work was not exciting and fulfilling me whatsoever. And I'd got to a point where I was between 2 banks and I had 3 months off. And I said to myself, let me just take this YouTube thing seriously. I've tried it out. I've put a video here and there for the last couple of weeks. So up until like 6 months before that, I'd put in a video every now and then. I thought, okay, I'm going to do this full time and see where it takes me. So I gave myself 3 months, and then about 2 months and 28 days in, nothing had happened. I had like 300 subscribers, was about to join my new bank.
How many videos?
Must have been like 20 something in my 20s. But I gave it my all. I gave it my all. There was nothing that I could have turned around and said, oh, I didn't try. I put in everything I could. And I thought, okay, this isn't for me. Back into banking I go, start making the money that I always knew I had to make in banking. And then one of my videos picked up, went viral, and the rest of the channel went with it. So I was getting 1,000 subscribers a day, 4,000, 5,000. And by the end of the week, I had 40,000 subscribers in my first week of having joined this new bank. So at that point, I knew I couldn't do both. And I had a sign-on, a guarantee bonus of £100,000 at this bank that I had to stay for 2 months at least to get that in my bank account. So on one side, I had the 6-figure bonus and doing something that I've done for the last 9 years and I'll continue to do for the next 30 years. Or I have this once in a lifetime opportunity. The boat's just pulled out in front of me. I either jump on or I watch it sail into the distance without me. I had my emergency fund. So even if this boat capsized, I still had my life vest. But at the time, I was taking an 80% pay cut to do this full time.
Yeah.
And I thought,
that's always the scariest thing.
It's the scariest part. But I was so unfulfilled. And what I was doing through YouTube and these comments and these people, real people with real aspirations saying stuff, I thought, you know what, I'll just do it. I don't care. I'm not going to be homeless. I've got my income covered. I've got my fixed living expenses covered. At that point, I knew my fixed living expenses would already be taken care of. And I'll be a lot happier. So I did it. And it was the hardest decision I've made to date, making it at that time and saying goodbye to my 6-figure bonus, which I spent like months negotiating.
Yeah.